Hovercraft of Amtrak. Back in an awkward time in Amtrak history where they were testing foreign units like the X2000 and ICE, there were 3 foreign train sets Amtrak tested, and the IC3/Flexliner was certainly the least known of the 3. The story begins in late 1984 when the development of the train set began. Adtranz and DSB, the National Railway of Denmark, worked together to create the IC3 train set. They began production in 1986 for DSB, and they were produced for Renfe of Spain and Israel Railways. They first entered service in 1990. The IC3 was a DMU, or diesel multiple unit, which means each car is self-propelled and has an engine. Each car was 10 foot 2 inches wide and 12 feet 8 inches tall, and they had a top speed of 112 miles per hour. Each train set had Ford's Utes BF8L513CP V8 engines outputting 400 horsepower each. There were 202 units made in total. An electric variant of the IC3 also exists as the IR4. The IC3s proved reliable for their home countries, and the railways were satisfied with them. In 1997, Israel Railways sent IC3 7201 and 7003 overseas to the USA. Amtrak received them and made some modifications like adding a bell, putting Amtrak on the front, and renaming it to the Flexliner. The Flexliner went on tour all around the U.S. in locations such as Chicago, Illinois, St. Louis, Missouri, San Diego, California, Portland, Oregon, Boston, Massachusetts, and more. The 2 units became popular. VIPs rode them, and it was considered a big deal to try out the new technology. The 2 units had many problems, like the rubber diaphragms you had to walk over in order to switch cars. On a run in California, the engines overheated and had issues going up the hills. The Danish technician on board the train had nothing to say other than, "We don't have hills in Denmark." After the mediocre testing of the 2 units in the US, they were passed on to VIA in Canada, and they were tested there. Overall, the Flexliner was certainly not one of Amtrak's best units, and definitely not the best looking, but they served Amtrak well in a time where they were not sure what the future of Amtrak was. Like the ICE and X2000, it helped Amtrak develop the Acela that we know and love today. Thanks for watching. I haven't done any narrated videos recently, and it feels good to be back at it. I hope to start making videos like this more often. As always, click the I button in the top right corner to choose the next episode's locomotive. By the way, a big shout out to Nathan Zhang for the drawing of the Flexliner in the intro. Make sure to check him out. I put his YouTube channel link in the description and also his Instagram. I also hope on doing a new series talking about all of Norfolk Southern's locomotive rebuild programs. I will probably call this something like Norfolk Southern Rebuild Programs. That's not a very good name. If you have a better name, please feel free to say it in the comments. Bye guys, thanks for watching.